This is episode 2 of Making Candy Kingdom. Last episode, we made the castle, and then I also made this river right here. We also fixed some of the hills. Off screen, I made these lollipops. They took a pretty long time to make, so I made one over here, and I made one right here. And then I also made this fence thing right here off camera because it just took so long. I put this right here. It looks actually pretty good. Right as you get out of this entrance, you're going to be going into a forest. So we're going to be making a little bit of the inside of this place, and then we're going to make the forest. I think the forest is going to be not super long because we don't have a ton of space. I'll make some kind of layout for where the forest exactly is going to be. So it's going to use all of this right here as, oh my goodness, I meant to paint the terrain, not to make terrain. So I was just thinking of making this forest right here, and it's just going to take up not way too much space. There's going to be a path going all the way around to this side, and there's also going to be a path going around this way. This is going to be the main area over here, and then this is just going to be a forest that you walk through as like a little beginning part. So we're going to be making that and the inside of this castle. So let's get right to it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be doing is making some arches inside of here. And so they're going to be 4 arches will fit pretty well in here, maybe even 3 arches. One in the middle and then one over here and one over here as like a little ticket booth or just like entrance thing. So we're going to make the bases of these arches right here to primitives, and I want to find a good pole. Okay, so I'm going to make it go in just like right there, just like 1 in, and then same with the other side. We'll go to the very edge and then we'll just go 1 in after that. And then I want it to go 1 2 3 4 5 6 out. So now we're just going to lift these arches up just 1 more, and then we'll start making like the bended part. So this is the middle that we're going to be basing like the entire arch off of. Hey Siri, what's half of 0.25? So now we can go down 0.125, and that's exactly where I want it to be. Hey Siri, what are all the factors of 360? 6 apparently works, so we'll see what 6 does for me. We'll see what this looks like once I made the entire arch. Whoa, that arch looks so good. Look at this, perfect. Now I'm just gonna basically do that for all of these. Oh my gosh, that is so satisfying. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I want it to look like candy canes, so we're gonna paint the base white over here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Now we're just gonna make them look like candy canes by putting extra stuff on top of it. And I think we can just paint some of them on here instead of having to like make new ones. All we have to do is paint some of the ones that we placed red. Okay, and then the same thing but on this side for this. All we have to do is do that exact same thing again and then again. Now we're just going to be making the wall to like fill in the little gaps right here. Oh my gosh, it's all laggy. We're gonna have to replace all of these just a little different.
1 eternity later.
Okay, now I'm gonna actually do the gaps in the middle. So we have these and we just like rotate it right here, I guess, and then place it on top like that. And now just these little corners right here, it's not gonna be too hard. We just turn it to the side like this, and I think that's about it. Now we just need lighting because look how dark it is. Look how dark it is right here. Look, just look. And so we're just gonna make some lights. I want them to be like really cool and custom lights. Okay, so I was thinking of maybe just doing like a gumball using just these light orbs and making them look like gumballs. Maybe I'll make like the gumball primitive and then put the light inside of the gumball to make it look like it's glowing. We're gonna place one right there, and then I'm gonna place one right here, and then I'm gonna paint them different colors, so then we have just colorful stuff. One of them is going to be blue like that, and then the other one is going to be pink like this. So I'm going to grab just like a small light orb, like one of these tiny ones, and then I'm going to take this light orb and just put it inside of this gumball. And now we're going to do the same exact thing for the other gumball right here, so it looks like the gumballs are glowing. And I also want to like decorate these with other things, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that in this episode. I might just do that off camera because it's kind of boring decorating stuff like this. Now we're just gonna be making this entire forest out here. We're going to grab these huge circles, put them over here in the forest, and we're just going to make the water just go around the entire forest, all the way around there. First, we'll make this path go along this thing, and we'll grab those paths that go up around this area, kind of over here. We'll grab these huge ball things over here, and we'll just place them all over here to make it look like a candy forest. Pretty tall right here in the middle, and then we'll have the smaller ones just go around it. I'll also probably end up taking taking out some of this terrain right here because it looks pretty bad. We'll cover all these white spots with more paths, just like that. And whatever is not covered with the mountains, I'm just going to cover it with the paths. Instead of placing rocks like Benny does, I'm just going to be placing mountains.
Mountains everywhere.
We're pretty much done with the paths and mountains, and now all we need to do is start decorating it. So basically just grab a ton of candy canes. So many candy canes. Candy canes are basically the trees to this forest. There's not going to be like actual trees. These candy canes are the trees. I had an idea that what if we just grab a tree and we make the leaves pink, so then it looks like it's cotton candy. I don't hate what this looks like, but I also don't love it. Maybe we'll keep it, but we just won't put a lot of them. I just want something to be like really big, and the trees are the only actual really big thing that I can place. Okay, so I'm done with these trees. Now we're just gonna keep putting the candy canes because I also like what the candy canes look like in this forest. Okay, so the last candy cane right here, and now I want to make lollipops. So we'll take this pole that we used for the other lollipops. Okay, so what if I put like this thing? So I put one of these, but like make it a different shape, and I just place that. Wait, that actually looks pretty good. What if I just paint it a different color? Yeah, this red and then this yellow color are gonna be the two colors for the lollipops, so I'm gonna keep putting these lollipops down because they look really good. We'll make one over here as well, and we'll make it like leaning toward one side, and then we'll grab this thing and we'll just try to make it look good, and then we'll paint this one red, see what red looks like. So now I'm just gonna make a couple more of those lollipops because they look really good. We'll put one right here. We'll make this one like a really big one, just like that. I think that looks really good. I also need a different color. I don't know if I want to keep it just yellow and red or do different colors too, because what if I do like a blue one? Ooh, that looks good too. There might be some more tweaking to do with some of the forest, but for now I think this is a pretty solid forest. I think I'm just gonna place these small candy canes everywhere because the small ones look really good and they don't look like they take up a lot of space. I'm gonna spam these candy canes everywhere. That's a pretty solid forest. That looks really good. Let's see the forest POV. Right, so that is going to be it for today's video. We made the whole forest and we also made the arches and like the two lights right here. Next episode, I think we're gonna be doing some shops or some kind of buildings. We'll see what we do, and I also might be having a special guest the next episode, so watch out for that episode coming out really soon. If you like the video, make sure to go down and like the video, hit the thumbs up, and also make sure to subscribe if you like this overall content and you like this series. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.